My eyes. Sable. I think this is a controller game, so we'll use a controller. Frame rate 30 FPS. Who in their right mind? How dare? I can't change the frame rate. Oops. Like every time I select display, it chooses controls instead. There we go. 24. Ew. Did I set it? There we go. Imagine 30 FPS. Oop. And I oop. New game. Sable. Yeah, another game we know nothing about, but it looks interesting. Shedworks. Everything's in 2D, but 3D. Ceremony. Kinda think it's kinda cool. Everything's 2D but 3D. Not reliable, thank you for the host. Is this a puzzle platforming game? I think it is. How are you? Why can't I climb this? I have stamina. I can climb any wall, it seems. Hop, hop, hop. I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to do. I see. There's a ladder there. The frame rate for the characters is like Miles Morales type deal. 15 FPS until it's not. Their fall damage? I don't think there is. Sprint Willis having enough stamina. Open world. This kind of reminds me that I need to play Breath of the Wild still. And Horizon Zero Dawn. Or Horizon first. I can feel Jody smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth bearing little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. She's in her eyes. I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? I know. I told Jaddy that I know, but that hasn't quite sunk in yet. She chuckles. I promise you, Sable, you're fine. But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I felt the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her, she can do whatever she wants. Jody reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. And take a breath. I think I'm ready. Thank Jody for the encouragement and tell her with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are. So let's get you started. You'll need to talk to Hillel and Drishes. Drishes should already have made arrangements for your bike, and Hillel will share something. Well, let's say as useful as it is fun. I think I might suspect what Jody's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. What if I choose the wrong path? I asked Jody what will become of me if I choose the wrong path. There are no wrong paths, Sable, or right ones. I'll be glad if you choose to stay with Ebixie, but truth be told, I'll be glad no matter what, so long as you're happy. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing, so don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go to Hillel. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Caesar, but you know how he is. I have something to give you, a compass. It will help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on gliding, an artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible satisfying precision. Thank you. Go on, go on. It's nearly time. So now we have a compass, and it tells us places to go. Cool. Ebix. Oh, they do such a good job. I love it when games use the four buttons in white thing symbol to symbolize what button to press. Just because that means they respect all your controllers. Or rather, they make it so it's just really that much easier. Though I've not told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do. Not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? Just turns with a bit at a start.
Sable, hello.
Hello, how are you today? I asked Driss how he is.
I'm well.
I let it hang there for a moment, but I can't do it. I'm too keen and the words spill out. I asked Driss if he might sort of, possibly, maybe, have a bike for me.
Your bike?
He yells it like it's an idea he just had.
Your bike, yes, of course, yes, your bike. That I prepared for you because today is your.
Gliding, yes. Just nods along with me.
Yes, of course, right, yes, I do have that.
My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten?
By which I mean I arranged it for you it's sort of a tutorial for you.
Tutorial. It's not here. Did you forget?
I'm telling you, I didn't forget, I just made a different arrangement. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike.
I think about it and find that I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest, sort of. So
instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like to try this bike as a test.
Driss gestured to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester if I've ever seen one. I'll give it a go.
Really? I mean, yes, good. Be gentle, though. This sand cutter is older than Zaddy. You treat her with respect. Now ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off.
And you're not riding it. Your hoverbike will appear as a blue icon in the compass. Oh man, this bike sucks. I wonder if hover bikes will ever be like road safe in the world. Probably not. This bike sucks. Ugh. Take me years. I can walk faster than this. I returned to Driss, who somehow managed to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming.
Sable, congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles, unexplained hissing, small fires?
What, what do you what do you mean, small fires?
Surely you'd notice if you were on fire even a little bit.
Was that a possibility?
Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine.
Just is this bike dangerous? Things sounded normal.
Well, the sandcutter must like you then. It's usually a little more temperamental with new riders, but you're not even a little bit on fire. Have you already been to Hilale?
Am I not getting a bike?
Well, you're getting the use of the sandcutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands.
My little errands.
And Hilale's got something to show you, too. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after.
With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help and his bike, and I depart to Hilale. Where's my bike? I want my bike. Where's Hilale? Hello, Sable. 0 messages. Have a good day. Hello, little glider. What was your gliding like? I asked Dottie about her gliding.
Tell you what, I'll tell you when you get back.
That's my arm in protest.
Not all you want, I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Lowers a voice in a whisper.
But I did meet the Crystal Farmer once.
Crystal Farmers?
And that's all I'll say about that. You should get going.
Where's Hilale? I don't have a marker for Hilale for whatever reason. As I approach Hilale, they give me an enthusiastic wave, like I've always appreciated Hilale's verve and vigor. And on a day like this, I'm ready to match it, with a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this! Hilale handed me a small round stone. As it nestled into my palm, I felt the warmth not borrowed from Hilale's hand, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like a static on clothes. What is this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but ask Hilale what this is.
Oh, Sable, you can't leave without it. What I've given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel?
I tell Hilale that I feel electricity.
Then you're doing it right. What you feel is that stone is openness.
I look at the stone. It seems quite closed.
Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty, nor dormant, and waiting for you to fill it up.
I ask how I can do this.
Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there.
Hilale claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at this time like this.
Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it.
What am I doing? Activate the gliding stone at the altar. I guess I'll take the bike. bike sucks. It's 21 o'clock. If you were hovering, would going up a hill really affect the speed that much? I guess it would, because you're pushing against the opposite direction. Whee! I'm not sure where to go. Activate the gliding stone at the altar. I don't know where the altar is at. Where is the altar? this. Okay, I found the altar. Everything's so gray. I'm assuming that means it's dark in here or something. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. I'm ready for Rahana to know me. I'm ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. Everything is colorful now. Whoa. I'm a bubble glider. Is that a chest? I take. Na 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 na. money! I found ancient money I'm stealing from the ancients. There's no limit to my gliding, it seems. Oh, hello. The activated gliding stone. Hope I get a faster bike. Me up. So that'll be good. When I return to Hillel, it's clear they know that what I just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Safe like a warm hug. I tell Hillel that I feel almost embraced by perpetual warm and safe, my own little bubble. They swoon. Oh, that's such a nice way of describing it. Hillel's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh to let out holds a bit of a sorrow. You are very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling just floating on the breeze. Why can't they do it anymore? But I suppose it's the best that it fades with age, Or else I might never have come back for my gliding. I'd just be out there having myself into chasms. Oh, I see. Can't do it when you're older. Guess we could all do it. Tell Hillel that it's something we could keep up perpetually. So do I, Sable, so do I. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Hillel laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose that gliding won't mean much if you were all gains and no loss, Think about that, but decided that there are already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice, try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about rituals and independence and all of that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Hillel for their advice, and I and for their help and tell them I'll miss them.
It'll be over before you know it.
A warning and a reassurance all in one. I say goodbye to Hillel. Before I go, Hillel gestures towards the tower. It seems Sizzle wishes to see me before I leave the clan. So we're still in tutorial land, basically. Grandma. Hello, little glider. My little glider. Who are you? Look at the landscape. Zeki's shoulder sags a little. I wonder what she's thinking about. Something on your mind? Zeki's voice is weakly incredulous. I don't know how she's done it. Illyria's over there. Following the gaze of the little speck in the distance, which now I understand is her daughter, Illyria. I don't see any speck. What are we talking about? No, I have no idea. You want me to get her back? No, she's fine. I'll get her. I'm just parenting. Suppose I'll get it when I get older. Hello. Zoe is an outclanner to the Ebic Sea, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall. I think the more a kind of a distant relation with any other outsider. Mechanists, I'm told, are given their post and by their training and their code must go to where they are needed. But Sizzle has been among us so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there's a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanners suggests some nervous offering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are much the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind. But all are welcome to join, and I'm always pleased to see that Sizzle did. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Better now that I'm getting a bike. I'm excited for my bike. A bit worried. I'm excited for my bike. Sizzle has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Dodie told me how excited you were. Sizzle sniffs. Sizzle sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have I knew it.
What?
I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat.
Then don't begrudge Driss his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. And besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself.
I'm gonna make my own hover bike? That's what I'm expecting to do. Right?
No, you're going to make...
No, you are not going to make your hover bike. You are going to build your own hover bike. Of course.
To make suggests you're creating something, but your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet.
Here, take this.
This is the navigator. This is a navigator. You can take it to mark waypoints on your compass. You should use it to find old parts.
And this is where I might start looking.
The bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, and fragments spread apart. A good start would be to the ship down near the camp. You'll find another up on the Great Rock near the other side of the canyon, and another behind the old dam on the hill. Use your navigator to mark down as you please. You'll need to gather control panel, power supply, and calibrator.
Be back before you know it. Until Sizzle, see you soon.
Together we'll create something new out of the old.
So, I want to go over there. Place a marker. And then I want to go... I don't know where the other area is. I guess over there? Maybe over here? I can't think of anywhere else. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Dun, 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 dun. Money from your pot. It's mine. Atomic chamber. Alright, so I do need to mark this right here. What was that? Hello? Chum make. Perfectly smooth and hard as a rock. These eggs seem to float light and a good place to deliver leaves. There's nothing of use to be found on the ship, but I noticed a blinking light flashing in the dashboard of the cockpit. Push the button. A voice crackles over the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording, but barely audible. Stop messing around with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Sorry, Ramen. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. Alright, let's see if we can put that old machinist holds up. If not, we'll have hell to pay. Hear the sound of mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks, buttons being pressed, perhaps? Okay, when I push the orange thing, pull that lever hard. Yes, Ramen. Sound of the click is loud and grunt before the snapping sound. Oh, and the Rohana mask. It's not that hard. You've torn it out. Suddenly the speakers are filled with static, and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch. And then the sound of someone cheering. It worked, we're flying! And we're cheering. Is that the sound of someone dancing? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast, we need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Ramen? Let me check the mechanic's notes. A long pause, rumbling static sound. Started playing when we took off, it's increasing in pitch, Ramen. The lever tone of the one you just ripped out. We're going too fast, we're going to crash. We need to try to, and the recording cuts off there. Hey, Dad. So there's nothing in here? Are you looking for a calibrator? Maybe. Mischief maker, taking tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I'm older, more experienced, and should be able to withstand it in practice. You won't find it here, I've hidden it. You'll never find it, never, never. Try to be gentle. No, screw it, my mate, please have it. Can I please have it? She made me sing terribly, all high and screechy despite best effort to see. Can you find her, you know, maybe? I don't think so. I'll give you the calibrator. Give me some beetles. You little piece of poop. Ask around camp to catch beetles. Does anybody know where I can get some beetles? Mars a man of few words. He's, if nothing, he's nothing but consistent.
A consistent man.
You know where I can get beetles? Here you can find beetles, nests of beetles. East here you can walk to and catch it though. There's some seeds growing in the rock and around the nest. Drop a seed on the floor and the beetles will start eating it. Then you can sneak up and grab it. This east. Assuming it is. There it is. There's the way.
Do you know the way?
Get over here. Dang it. Why can't I sneak? Dang it. I need seeds or something. No, I don't know where to get seeds. Got him. Got your nose. How many do I need? 3? That's all the beetles available. I think. Get another one just in case. Who knows why you would need beetles? Dang it. Picked up the wrong thing. How did I get out of here? There's another mission nearby this place, so, or another area. I'll go to that one right there. Before we actually head back. Dun, dun. This game's pretty relaxing. Doesn't seem like it'll have anything like super violent or anything like that to worry about. Trying to make what's that? can make that. Can I? Maybe.
Money.
There doesn't seem to be fast travel. Also, the blending of the colors at night makes it really hard to tell things apart. Which I guess is the point, but... Forget there's a sprint button. What's up to that over there?
Tum-tum egg.
make this. I'm wondering if it's easier to grip on the grass, and that actually affects stamina. Yoink.
Atomic power.
You're not gonna need that atomic power. There you go. Talk to the kid. Hey, Crimson, how's it going? It goes. At least it's going. Where's that kid? I'm doing alright. I've been extremely tired lately, and I feel for like absolutely no reason. So much so that I just didn't want to stream or do anything. But I'm doing better. I think I'm balancing my tiredness out from that one 33-hour stream, I guess. 33-hour stream really discombobulated my tired schedule. Not even my sleep schedule, just the feeling of being tired. Where's that kid? Go outside much? I went outside a little bit. A little bit. Not really like spend a whole day outside, but it's like a walk. A stroll. 33 hours straight. Yeah. Suka. Who's Suka? When did somebody say Suka? Flashbang.
I like that it had an eyes emoji and that it mentions flashbang. Where's this dang kid? Maybe he's back at the thing. He's not here. Dang it, I don't know where to find the kid. Oh, there he is. Stupid kid. Here. Feel embarrassing vindicated as the Sima of the Beatles, but I rather gloat. She hands me the calibrator and begins to cry. What have I done? You're leaving, you're leaving. You'll never come back. She blows her nose and then wipes her hands on her tunic. Yara never came back after the last gliding. Aren't you sad? You were her friend. She might visit again someday. Tell Saima that Yara is likely to visit one day, just as I will if ever I choose to another clan. But how will you find us? We'll have moved millions of times by then. I offer that I will always find the Abexi, no matter what. Please don't go. I tell Saima not to worry, that I'll be back sooner than she knows, and I'm sure she'll pout. And I'm sure she pouts behind the mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, then she will be ready for her gliding by then and she can come bother me herself. Promise? I say yes. Good, then I suppose I can come see you off. I thank her and say goodbye for now. Yoink. And Bexy's red bike. I'm leaving that bike. Ha! Hop, hop. Ba-da-da-dum. The other way. Caesar, I got all the parts. tutorial is over. Turn to Zizo with the parts. It's as she waves me. I feel a pang of sadness in my chest when I see her again. Once I'm gone.
Well done, Sable. Yes, this is everything we need. Are you ready to assemble a bike of your own?
I'm ready.
Then let's head for the workshop.
Zizo relaxes in the workshop. It isn't that she particularly rigid or anxiously ordinarily, but there is a certain calm beauty that one only truly appreciates when Zizo is in her element. I wonder if it's this way for all mechanists.
What you must understand, Sable, is that the components you acquire, they fit together not by chance, not by effort, but by nature. They belong to her. They always belong to her. All we are doing is assembling her from what she has already been.
I nod, I feel a soft buzzing in my ears.
Among my clan, we believe that machines have names held for ages, like deep secrets unheard of by those unequipped to listen. We will find this one's name together.
Okie dokie. You don't know about the gameplay? The gameplay is very chill, it seems. It's not really like a fighter or anything, it's more like an explorer and find. There's no battling. There's mostly a lot of dialogue. Yeah, the visuals are very unique. I appreciate the visuals. Simoon. I guess that's the name. Listen. Caesar tilts her head for a moment, leaning closer. Simoon. All at once I knew the hoverbike's name, Simoon. I say it with a whisper to let Caesar know. Simoon, Simoon. Well done, Sable. What does it mean? Caesar looks entirely serious. The bike, to my enduring surprise, says nothing, even when I lean close. I tell Simoon that I'm eager to know her better, and Caesar looks quite proudly at the both of us. You are ready, then, for the gliding. May all the gods turn their face from you, Sable. An odd blessing, perhaps, but Caesar is prone to such things, and I can read in her tone that it is meant quite sweetly. You must learn to listen to Simoon, to care for her, seek out my fellow mechanist on your travel, Sable. They will teach you the art of machine whispering. Oh, and here, take this. It's a machinist badge. You'll meet plenty of my ilk on your gliding. Show them your worth until they'll give you more badges. Thank you twice for good measure and give a bow. I am ready. Never heard of this game? This game just came out. Not too long ago. Should speak to Daddy. Jotty, I'm leaving the clan forever. Sable the cartographer landed his balloon while you're away. You should speak to him. You can get a map. I know how to begin, but Jotty gestures me a bag and puts something on my hand. Here, some money. Get you going on your journey. Use it mostly wisely and then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but you never want to be ruled by it. I think Jotty effusively to head out my way. It's a good little saying. Know the value of money, but never be ruled by it. Use it wisely, but then a little bit unwisely. Gimme map.
Greetings, child. I saw you were looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she?
It's bigger than I thought. Try to explain that when I first saw the balloon, I thought it was very small and somewhat far away, but now I see it's quite large and very far away. I fumbled through the explanation though, and the cartographer just nods without saying anything. I nod back.
Well, good to meet you. And I should introduce myself. I'm Jordan.
I tell him I'm Sable.
Suppose if you've come all this way to see me, it's probably a map you're after, eh, Sable?
I would love a map. Tell the cartographer I'd love a map.
Of course he would. That'd be 50 cuts. Perfect. Let's trade then.
Gimme. Thank Jordan for the map.
Good luck in your gliding, Sable. Short. I knew since I was a boy that cartography was for me, but I spent a little extra time out there just to enjoy the world. Speaking of, keep an eye on the sky. I sent plenty of my colleagues out there, and they'll have more maps to sell you. From Hakoa to the Sodic Waste.
I thank Jordan for the trip and say goodbye.
Farewell, child.
Balloon is much bigger in person. So can I see the map?
It's the map.
Well, this game's pretty big. This is only tutorial land here. 2, 3 big areas. A lot of exploring. Turn to Johnny with new lightness. It makes my way to my departures feel heavier still. What a strange day.
Sable, is that a badge you got there?
Caesar gave it to me.
Then you must have earned it. Well done.
Give it bow, thanks.
Well, Sable, if you keep this up, you'll be headed for the Mass Caster in no time.
Trying to think about going to the Mass Caster, but it seems impossibly far away. Imagine choosing what I want to be. Imagine choosing what I want to be forever.
I know what you're thinking, but don't worry about it. You got plenty of badges when you're out there, and once you've got 3 alike, you can trade it for that mask. But don't feel like your first mask is your final choice. The gliding is about freedom, the exploration. I suggest you claim as many masks as you wish. Only at your final ceremony will you be asked to choose one.
How will I choose one?
You have to feel it out, but when you know, you'll know. Now, the tone of her now
puts butterflies back in my stomach. With all of this done, there is only one thing left.
It's time, isn't it? Time to walk through the face door of the Temple of Roa. There your symbol, your gliding mask, and go.
There are things I wish to convey to Jati here, depths of my love and gratitude and fear and worry and hope. And though I find myself unable to speak any of it in words, I know she understands.
Before you leave, child, I made these. They are dyed with traditional Ibexi maroon, and I hope to provide you the greatest comfort out in the desert. When you leave today, you will no longer be Sable, clan child of the Ibexi. You will simply be Sable, and the rest will come. But no matter what you are, no matter where your journey takes you, I will always know you. I will always love you. And I will see you again.
I don't know where my journey will end, but I know where it must begin, and I'm ready. I'm at the wrong place, I think. No, I'm at the right place. I think. Spooky.
Hello.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be climbing you. Feel like probably not. I'm in your shirt. I'm gonna get shot. They lean. This place is spooky. The worms are going to eat me. Take. I take. How do I equip? Mm. Now we leave.
Into the great beyond.
Sorry. No, I meant to jump. Jump, jump. Money. Oh, cuts. 100 cuts made from metal harvested from crush ships. $100. Pretty sure my pants make me glide slower down. Not slower, but when I'm normally falling. Logging in. Hello, Sable. His voice echoes strangely through the machine. It still warms me. Well, Sable, this is it. By the time you hear this, we will have gone. The gliding is a journey that must begin alone. There is a certain nuance lost in transmission, and for that I am grateful. It would be far too much to hear the cracks in... Oh wait. There's a certain nuance in lost in transmission, and for that I'm grateful. It'd be far too much to hear the cracks in her voice and not run weepily into her arms to stay forever. But I am ready, and so I close my eyes and listen.
But, Daddy, but though you go by yourself, you are not without friends. You are not without family. You are not without love. These things will always carry with you, as you do your mask. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but if I were you, I might go and see Utari. There's a mechanic at Burnt Oak Station among Caesar's closest friends. Utari is a good contact to have on one's gliding, and a fine way to get another mechanic's badge if you are so inclined. Only a suggestion, though. As for us, I'll send another message once we return to the Ewer. So keep an eye out on post boxes, and try not to forget us.
She takes a long breath. And I forget the things as easy as breathing could ever exist.
The world is waiting, Sable. Good luck. But I'm 10 years old. I want to hunt Pokemon.
Actually, I don't know how old Sable is. Simone! Nice. This actually runs well. Not really. It runs about the same as the other bike. I was hoping this would be faster. Meow. Leave the canyon. Didn't even get a true goodbye. Oh, there's the exit.
Come in to me, show
Sable.
us the way. I'm caught between the wisdom parts of the unknown. Adored between two worlds, a sight to see. It feels like everything
Another balloon buddy. I don't know if I can climb up there. Game's so pretty. It's pretty. No, I don't have the stamina. Mr. Map Man. Skibidi-bop-dip-bop-doop. Give me map. The gift of gab. I greet the cartographer shyly, a little cowed by how alone we are up here, and how intimate that sometimes feels despite it being so much about my gliding. She responds with what sounds like a warm smile. Hello there, glider. Thanks for taking the time to climb all the way up here. Surveying gets a little lonely sometimes, you know? I tell her I do, given how lonely I can get on the sand sometimes. I hope Simoon doesn't hear. So then, what is it you need? Gonna buy a map? Here's what I have. Cartographer's badge. I'll take it. And the map, I'll take it. Thanks, glider. Goodbye. Where? So I'm heading over here. So if you do fall far down enough, it'll make the bubble pop out. So there's really no dying in this game. This is all just exploring, discovering, talking, collecting. But there's no like health bars to worry about. It's all a very chill game. I think we'll get over to wherever we're trying to get to and we'll call it there. I like this game though. It's very, very chill. Nice time and relaxing. Yeah. Good visuals too. Unique visuals at the very least. Oh yeah, can I change the color of my bike? I know I have a bike part, but I don't know how to actually choose the bike thing. Probably need to be at a mechanic shop or something. Hey, blah, how's it going? Like Adventure Time for some reason. In the animation, kinda, yeah. I think Adventure Time video game actually used cel shaded look. I'm here. Hello. As I looked towards the gliding, as a child, I pictured myself as a dust-covered traveler exploring strange forbidden places and finding strange forgotten things. A treasure hunter and old arcane objects. And though I'm certain the grind of sifting through sand and dirt for useful tools and things left over can wear anyone down, I cannot help but weave some threads of my fantasy into the reality of the work.
Hello, glider. Name's Altine.
I give a bow, introduce myself as Sable.
You'll find much scrap metal out there, Sable? You find?
It's been known to happen.
Good.
Altine leans back and looks up at the ceiling thoughtfully.
Got a task for you then, if you're up for it.
The hesitation in my voice is a product of a gentle intimidation, but I stand up straight and casual enough to seem like I'm up for anything. Altine seems to believe it enough.
I need scrap, Sable, and lots of it. Then you're out there already doing basically nothing.
Altine chuckles to himself.
Shouldn't say like that. Gliding's on, eh? You have nothing to do, so you have everything to do. Wonder if there's anyone that ever spent their gliding just lying around.
I don't know if that counts as gliding. I say with a smirk that I don't imagine that would count as gliding, but at the same time I wonder if some people do go out and use the time to simply be with themselves in a safe and reflective space. Would it matter as much what mask we choose if we found our purpose deep within? Oh no, should I be doing that? Altine clears his throat, and I'm grateful to be shaken free.
Anyhow, the task. Let's see if I can understand this one, yeah? It's a bit complex.
I tell him I'm ready.
Go out, find scrap, bring it to me.
How much do you need? I ask how much you might need.
How much can you carry?
I show him my arms and my pockets for scope.
Yeah, I need that much. As many times as you can do it.
I tell him I'm happy for any reason to explore and that I'll return with everything I find. Say goodbye to Altine. Ha! Barely looks up at you.
Hope this scrap's better than what you brought me last time, which is good too, but, you know, I always strive for better.
Not yet.
Well, sometimes it's like that. If you do see anything, I'll be waiting.
I have a sister and her daughter, and I'm planning on getting supper soon. Ooh, nice. What are you planning to eat? Let's talk to what's his face. Not his face, but I guess he could also be a face. Who we are going to talk to. I'm gonna park my car here. Don't mind me. I guess I could park better. You're the mechanist. kind of looks over to me.
You're late.
I never met you in my life.
You would have met me sooner, were you not for your delay, but I forgive you. My friend, any friend of Caesar's is instantly beloved, and I take no offense.
Perplexed, I wait for them to explain themselves, but they seem to wait for the same. Briefly, I feel a hint of shame, and as I remember the times I've been late amongst the Abexi, things that I've slipped up doing. But I dismiss my doubts as I recall that I have no idea what this strange mechanism is. I ask them.
My name is Utari. Of immediate relevance to you, it is that I am a friend of Caesar's.
I ask then if Caesar alerted them of my impending arrival. Perhaps she looks out for me and sets waypoints and voices along my gliding, a comforting thought.
No. It was your hoverbike. I heard it for the first time months ago and felt the shape of its voice. Of her voice, sorry. I tell Utari
that it was not Simone they heard, for Caesar and I only built her a few days hence. They wave their hands at me in a hurried dismissal.
Did Caesar teach you a little? The voices of machines are eternal, more ancient than even their forms. I hear them, as I always have, and yours I thought would revisit me sooner, but here we are. Now let us speak of why you have come. Our needs converge atop the wind tower.
Tell me more.
Something has stopped the tower working. I was hours away from going to see it myself, but you and Simone came after all. Go over there, mend the broken, soothe out what hurts, and I'll give you what you seek.
I ask Utani if they know what I seek. I omit that I might not know.
A direction. Only waiting for you to travel swiftly and safely.
Say goodbye. But customize my bike.
Let's have a look, shall we?
I know I collected a part earlier. Dang it. Under the hood. Under the hood. Under the hood.
Sound nice.
This game reminds me of a Journey PS3. I remember seeing a parody of it where it had explosions. It's funny. Okay, I don't know. Yoink, stealing your money. Alright. Narrow stock fig. Logging in. Hello, Sable. 0 unread messages. Having a good day. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. We've gone past tutorial land. We're about to do a bunch of requests for this village. And this is a good stopping point. At least for this game. For now. How do I save? Yes, I would like to save. Exit title.